Okay. Let's go return back to Gordon quick and tell him what has transpired.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof.
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragonhead. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
I've already been to the Lucky Money. Max Chen has declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
1997, huh? Alright, I can do that. Thus enter the compound. 1997 has a significant value, as the codes and numbers tend to have for one reason or another. Just looking around, investigating and exploring. Take a look at a security computer terminal. HKNet. Alright. Poke our heads in. Well, we'll turn off cameras because JC has an obsession with turning off cameras. Also, hello. Unfortunately, JC cannot answer the phone. A shame, I assure you. And no emails we can look at.
Do not interrupt us with questions.
My apologies. So let's just take a look around, explore the situation.
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad.
Okay. I don't know what those laws are, but I will do my best to observe them. Rest assured. In this particular case, 1997...
You must have won great favor with the Dragonhead.
It's significant because 1997 is the year that Hong Kong came under the control of the PRC, the People's Republic of China.
唔該知教。
Tracer Tong admitted another American. Perhaps you know him.
Hey, wonder what kind of like proof quest he had to go through. Also, riot prod. No, that's not exactly a bad thing to carry. I have had need to knock people unconscious quietly. At least I think it's 1997. That's gonna be embarrassing if I'm wrong. Oh well, we all make mistakes, right?
You must be JC. Tong will see you now.
Fantastic. And that is the man himself in the flesh.
Mr. Tong, you know my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems.
Alex Jacobson, our former handler, managed to make it here just fine, and if we had asked Jaime to leave UNATCO, he would also be here as well. At any rate, it's also a, well, for one, Jocks Tanachi Road apartment nano key. Interesting. It's also an interesting note that JC keeps saying that he's fine despite this kill switch activation, while Paul is completely falling apart. Maybe JC is playing the role of a tough guy, but who can say, right? And MJ12 Nano Augmentation Experiment Series 3C. I think we've looked at that before. Hello.
Please, complete your business and then go.
I'll be fine. do a little bit of exploring around here first before we go do as the man requests. Even though, you know, he's kind of trying to save our lives. Now, we don't need this combat knife anymore. We got a new lockpick and lightsaber. We'll be picking this up and just gonna put that on the assault rifle. Ballistic armor, yeah, whatever. Plasma rifle, yeah, whatever. Wicker basket. That's the best weapon ever. Now it does take some time to activate the lockpick. It's true, it's true. It's not here. I don't know. Oh, wow. It's totally worth it. Hello. What's going on over here? Got some trank darts. Ooh. Multi-tool. Rebreather. Flares. My favorite.
Tong is in the operating theater.
Here he is. And that's just some sort of pool, I guess. Well, whatever. Folks are welcome to do whatever you want. Just remember, I have the lightsaber. Liquor basket, no! We have a medical bot here if we had anything that we needed to install, but we don't. And down here is where we'll find Alex himself.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to beat the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
Oh, Echelon. Government project blowing through taxpayer money devoted to, analyzing communiques, spying on people. The best stories are the most realistic ones, the ones grounded in truth, right? At any rate, violate yourself, don't mind if I do. Human skull, I'd rather not. Now, this doesn't look ominous or anything at all.
Stay right there.
Oh my god, it was a trap! God! Oh! Oh! God! That's how kill switches are disabled in 2052, everyone. Good to know, right?
Success! Come back to the control room.
You know, you could just yell down here at me. You mean, yeah, I guess it's like blast away. You could have like a speaker system. Whatever. Who am I to judge here, right? Even though wicker basket's one of your greatest weapons.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No, In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the Raman coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the Raman coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
It always feels as if no one cares about whatever JC says, right? Like he's not even there. We'll go ahead and use the computer, just as requested. Illuminati Information Systems. Interesting, right? We have a mail here from Alex Jacobson. Well, I've got your account all set up and you should be ready to go. Everything communications on Tracer's computers are completely ghost encrypted, so even if they go out over the standard HK net, there's no way anyone can intercept or read messages. I've been talking a lot to Tracer and he's really an amazing person. I think I can learn a lot from him. I know you might find this odd, but all the time I work for UNACO seems like a dream. Killing time in some virtual world so I didn't have to make the hard choices in the real one. Now I feel like I've finally woken up. Alex. Here's one from Daedalus. There is little time. You should know that the organization for which you have worked, whose goals and interests you believe to be your own, is not what it seems. UNACO is merely an arm of a larger entity known as Majestic 12. Sussed out on our own. Majestic 12 seeks to use force and intimidation to seize absolute control of everything. They will not hesitate to use all means necessary to achieve this goal, and have engineered the disease you refer to as the Grey Death in an effort to accomplish this. So Grey Death is a means of control. They must not be allowed to succeed. Your brother has been an aid to me in this matter, but cannot help me any longer. You must take his place. The Grey Death is a nanotechnologically engineered virus. You are immune, but others are not. JC's immune to Grey Death. Interesting, right? Perhaps, perhaps this was something like... I think this was discussed, actually, like in some notes or what have you, even back when the secret MJ-12 facility. I think the notes talk about how the nano-saturated tissue or whatever seems to be immune to Grey Death, so he doesn't even need those shots, right? It's like how Adam Jensen doesn't need neuropathy. You are immune, but others not. You must locate the universal constructor used to create the Grey Death and destroy it. My information indicates that it is in Hong Kong, housed in the Majestic 12 facility beneath the corporation known as VersaLife. You must not fail. Now, this is true. We know that VersaLife is responsible for creating ambrosia, the cure for the virus. Now, if basically VersaLife is responsible for making the virus itself, why that really is an interesting control scheme. And here's one from Sam Carter. They'd fire me on the spot if they knew I was sending you this message, but I've got a feeling they'll be drumming me out any day now as is. Alex tells me there's no way this communication can be traced, so I trust he knows what the hell he's doing. I understand why you did it. Being a soldier isn't just following orders, it's following those orders in the service of a higher cause. When that cause is betrayed, we're not soldiers anymore. Just pieces on the chessboard dying for the wrong reasons. Things have been bad since you left. Manderley has disappeared. They say he's been relieved of duty. Yes. The director of FEMA, Walton Simons, has assumed interim authority, but there's something about him I don't like. He seems reasonable, but there's something behind his eyes. I saw the same look on men in combat, when all the part of them that was human just left. I have some friends who used to be associated with UNACO. They've disappeared, but I may see if I can find them again. Maybe they'll be useful to you. We'll see. In the meanwhile, do what you think is right, JC. Let the devil take the rest. Okay. So, we've got some more information about the associates we left behind. You can't really call them friends. They're like acquaintances, really. Except for Hyman. I picked up the medkit that was down there. Let's go ahead and go. Should also turn on the speed enhancement. I do have plenty of bioelectric cells. Those tend to
While
accumulate.
you are here, observe the laws of the triad.
Okay. I will observe the laws of the triad. Now, we're gonna take a little detour before we go to the VersaLife and head on down here. We're gonna head on to the old China Hand. Now, you might recognize the look and layout of this place. Yes. And you could go down there. There are no sampans to ride at this time, but, got some nice little tunnels and places to look around, and...
I was walking here.
Yes, I'm sure you were. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing God's work. You know, just nosing about, having fun, relaxing. Go down there, splish splash, play around. Oh, step too close to the fire there. Freaks me out. A nice little relaxing stroll. Yes, a relaxing stroll. As I've said, I don't plan on going through like everything to show you folks every little single detail and nuance of the game. It's just not something that I want to do. But I will show you folks some things. Like the old China Hand right here. It's an optional place, but it gives us some extra flavor, so why not peek our heads in? Say hello. See the soy food, and the cigarettes, and the knife. That's what we're really here for.
Paul Denton, I have the blueprints. I must warn you, Oh,
Warn me about what?
I have made a mistake.
Paul's my brother. What's the problem?
No, I have made a mistake.
That woman decided that she needed to feel important. Fucking whore. So that's her name tag, folks, whore. I'm only calling her by her name. Now, this whole making a mistake. No, we need to have a talk, sir.
No, I am sorry.
Nah.
I must say nothing. They would kill me.
Not my problem.
You can trust me. I really am Paul's brother. You said something about blueprints.
No, I do not know you. Maybe you work for VersaLife.
VersaLife. Good. We're getting closer. You might as well tell me the rest. If I'm gonna kill you, you're already dead.
You paid me, okay? I only did it for the money. I have the blueprints of the VersaLife building, 2,000 credits. And I have the other things he wanted. The scrambler grenade for $12.50 and the thermoptic camo for $4,000.
What did Paul want with VersaLife?
All he said was not to get caught and to tell nobody what I did.
So that free thermoptic camo that we picked off the MJ-12 Commando last video, you can get one of those for 4,000 credits. I tell you what, how about you give me those blueprints?
Give me the VersaLife blueprints for 2,000.
Excellent. Tell no one.
Okay. Let's take a look. We've got plenty of money still. We're fine. We're fine. We have some various images here. The Hong Kong market, just a sort of layout to give you an idea of how it looks. The old China Hand, which is of course where we are, the Joss Temple, the compound there, that's for the Luminous Hand, police, pets, butcher, tailor, means all sorts of things. And the VersaLife elevator. We have the MJ-12 helipad facility, which we've already been. And the VersaLife building itself to give you an idea of the layout. Level 3 has a restricted elevator. Level 1 has a market elevator. That's our arrival point. Okay. Hello.
What?
What can you tell me about traffic on the canals?
I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah?
You work for the Luminous Path. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
You have me confused with someone else.
No, it was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the soul.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon.
Fucking drug people. How about you, sir?
Many bargains at Old China Hand. Everything 8 credits.
Is there a lot of crime in Hong Kong?
Much more than before, yes. Now it's very easy for the smugglers.
What kind of smugglers?
Slaves, heroin, biotech.
Is there really a slave trade?
Oh, sure. There's a lucky money underneath Wen Chai, the Red Arrow headquarters. Of their girls, they are kidnapped in Thailand or the Philippines. Not a pretty business.
You know of a Maggie Chow?
Maggie Chow, a bad character. Before she was an actress. Now she's everywhere in Hong Kong politics. They say that she's a spy.
Who does she spy for?
No one knows. Somebody paid her a lot of money once, and one of the rares ended up floating in the canal. Dangerous to talk about.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know. Go ahead and quick say, you don't mind if I take your credits, do you? Fantastic. Now that would be more than enough to get us a drink, but not that we're much interested in that. We can poke our heads up here, and here's some more access ways and walkways and all sorts of crazy places to get lost and confused at. Why don't we go back here some more, though? Dive into the freezer. Yes. See the crazy glitching floor beneath us, and how you just sort of glide and move around. Alright, makes sense, obviously. You haul in some imports, and you stash them here. See if I can get JC up here. There we go. Now, we want to go in here. If you can make it, JC. Good. Let's turn on some light. Actually, this should serve as sufficient light for us. Yes, my lightsaber. This takes us to this little tunnel walk-through area, which to my knowledge you can't get to anywhere else. Interesting. Down here, there's a ladder. And it's a maintenance shaft. That's filled with water. See if we can make our way through here fine, just fine. Whoa, strobe light effect here. A little disorienting. Whoa! Baby Carragans. As you can see, our lockpick suffices with dealing with them, on account of it dealing 100 base damage. Now we have a body here, a dead body, containing an augmentation upgrade canister, which is very useful for us. We'll be keeping it. Because why the hell not, right? And, let's keep going. I don't think that makes me swim faster. Nah. I mean, otherwise you'd never went swimming at all, right? Although it would help you out with a little bit of air. It's not an issue. Our swimming is trained, so getting through there is not an issue. Anyway, collapsed tunnel area. We get told about that later on in the game. I don't remember exactly when. I just gotta find my way out. Here we go. Put that away, and out we go. Suppose we can actually get on with playing the game, as in making some damn progress. Let's head to VersaLife.
I told you, bad people around here. I am your new watchman.
You stole 100 credits from me.
The Dragonhead said I am your watchman 50 credits every day. That's better than 100.
I can make a profit as it is.
I will do a good job.
This kid.
Go away.
Yes, he will do a good job. Now, what was that code that we were given by Tom? 06288. Okay, let's go. There we go. Open door, data entry facility.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
Will do. We have a security facility in there, a little restricted area.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
Will do. Got a cube here. Please sign in. Got some names there. Richard Hundley.
We're all out of company brochures.
That's a shame.
You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
Okay. That's nice. What's going on up here?
You work at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
The gift. Grey deaf cases misdiagnosed. Just admire the architecture and the amount of detail put into this place. You know, all this optional shit, and you've got, our forceful messages here, trying to enforce the qualities that you want in the employees. That's great. I don't think there's anything of interest or use on any of these terminals in here. But we can always hack one. Oh! Ha! I didn't know you could actually do this. Oh, I have edified myself. I was just walking around having some fun. What's back here? Ah! Don't mind me, just doing some inspections.
Please stay out of the work area.
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Of course, of course.
I have work to do. I can't be bothered.
Right. I understand. So difficult, you know?
We missed the Psionics people. They went to the Lucky Money.
Oh, Psionics people went to the Lucky Money. That's interesting. So, we'll actually visit those terminals again in a bit. For now, let's actually talk to
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Now, of course, there's numerous paths to get through various sections of the game. I just didn't know that you could avoid paying this guy and still get yourself a temporary security pass by hacking the security terminals. I never bothered to look at them. Paying the money isn't a damn issue, but I'm gonna have to try this out.
Never mind.
I don't feel like sparing that kind of money.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
Yeah, those guys with the Illuminati tattoos on the backs of their necks. And Tracer Tong having that Illuminati information systems set up. Very interesting. Anyway, what's happening over here? We just got one gentleman on this floor.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hunley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
You see, that's what I'm used to seeing there. Him saying, oh yeah, I'll give you access if, you kill Hunley. But, I mean, killing Hunley may or may not upset individuals on this floor, right? We'll go ahead and issue ourselves a code. Now, we won't get the bypass code. Or will we? Security pass code 6512 was issued, so makes perfect sense, right? Right. Hello.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Well, that was a very interesting flicker I had there. You still recording just fine? Yeah, it looks like you're still recording just fine. I had a weird, flicker, where my desktop showed for, a half second. Anyway, we'll go ahead and call that a video here, since I'm over 30 minutes anyway. Join me next time where we haven't seen that before. No! 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 I'm sure nothing significant will happen. Later.